na mateng pangbiu.
LPG dealers pamjai. Manipurda lanai bottling plant asi lakpaga iroinana Manipurda domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG gi dealers khara pamjai. Dealers oibining basingna officer ayuk pung taradagi nungthil pung mari fawgi manungda laktuna tanabiu. Natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions, Malom Bazaar, opposite SBI ATM, Imphal West. Contact number 70853 99802.
First, the top news headlines. MP Ranjan says Manipuris in Assam be allowed to write APS exams in native language. Eight MPs including Derek O'Brien, Sanjay Singh suspended over Rajya Sabha chaos. Vaipai inspects work progress of 72-kilometer long Jogjantek-Rengpang road. Ten dead, several feared trapped as three-storied building collapses in Maharashtra. And 168 new cases post Manipur's COVID-19 tally to 8,894. Imphal West tops list. Hello and good afternoon. I'm ONEL SHAMBANDURAM giving you the Times of Manipur English News. Now the news in details. Dr. Rajkumar Ranjan Singh, BJP MP from Manipur, yesterday drew the attention of Lok Sabha regarding allowing Manipuris in Assam to write an examination conducted by the Assam Public Service Commission APSC in native language. During a matter of urgent public importance, Dr. Ranjan Singh also drew the attention of the House of Common Eligibility tests conducted by the National Recruitment Agency approved by the Union Cabinet and demanded that this test should be allowed to write in all languages of non-gazetted posts.
In the state of Assam, the recently bill passed by the Assam State Assembly for conducting Assam Public Service Commission examination direct only three languages, that is Assamese, Bodos and Bengali.
The Rajya Sabha chairman today suspended 8 MPs for the remaining part of the monsoon session. The opposition MPs were suspended over yesterday's unprecedented drama in Rajya Sabha during the passing of controversial farm bills. The MPs include Trinamool Congress's Derek O'Brien, Aam Aadmi Party AAP's Sanjay Singh. Rajya Sabha yesterday passed 2 key farm bills dubbed as the biggest reform in agriculture by the government, with voice vote amid unruly scenes by protesting opposition members. While the BJP and its allies are claiming that opposition MPs disrupted the House, opposition leaders accused Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh Narayana Singh of failing to adhere to established parliamentary procedure. As per media reports, the issue is set to rock both houses of parliament today as well. The Principal Secretary Works, Government of Manipur V. Vaipai today inspected the work progress of 72-kilometer long Jogjantek-Rengpai Road under None District, also known as Old Kasar Road, Tongzai Murray Road along National Highway 37A. During the inspection visit, Vaipai was accompanied by None Deputy Commissioner Hungyo Warsang, Additional Chief Engineer PWD, Under Secretary Works and Joint Secretary Works. At least 10 people lost their lives and several others are trapped after a 3-storied building collapsed in Maharashtra's Bhiwandi district in Thane. According to media reports, around 20 people have been rescued from the debris of the building and the evacuation work is still under progress. The incident took place in the wee hours of Monday, and the National Disaster Response Force (NDRF) reached the accident spot soon after the incident came to light. A child was pulled alive by the NDRF, and still around 20 to 25 people are feared trapped. Prime Minister Narendra Modi offered condolences and prayed for quick recovery of those injured in the incident. He also said that all possible assistance is being provided to the affected. Well, it's now time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
LPG dealers pamjai. Manipurda lanai bottling plant asi lakpaga iroinana. Manipurda domestic amadi commercial sector da LPG dealers khara pamjai. Dealers oibining basingna office hour ayuk pung 10 dagi nungthil pung 3 fawgi manungda laktuna tanabiyu. Natraga contact tawbirau MS Kangla Gas Solutions, Malom Bazaar, opposite SBI ATM, Imphal West. Contact number 70853-99802.
Are you interested in fighting climate change? Are you passionate about saving Manipur's pristine ecology? Are you a journalist? If you are, then you are eligible for the 12 media fellowships of Rs 50,000 a year with citations instituted by the Directorate of Environment and Climate Change. Apply on forms published in all major local dailies on or before the 20th of September. Together, let us save planet Earth, the living world's only home. Think global, act local.
Aduk live duo natro red delivery Manipur the best delivery service pibado pamba posting khudak to oh nang order me amudi toromni bu nang na saning ba restaurant puching do red delivery app season na order sat sida sunate grocery items sing medicine hygiene me amama yam relax ta overpay su to the market price den na khuta yor to nangi di khangde ai di yori aduga grocery items ni kauni red delivery for you.
Europe Engineering Management PIZ amadi General Course tamningba mahiroi scholarship 100% fangbada natana stipend oina 4.2 lakh fangbagi kudong chaba leiraba mahai tamfam singni loina na India amadi foreign lebak singda MBBS MD course na chingba kaya masu tamna bagidamak amadi education loan gi kudong sabasu pizari hena aku pamorol gidamak contact obiro Fort Witt Global Consulting Private Limited, North AOC K Grupat Imphal. Contact number 6909-374-625.
Miyoiba samas na lariba makai noong magichang daba yatraba posak singhi manungda medical science su ama oiri. Pandemic amadi epidemic disease kaya ngasi faubada maithiba pidu na lakli. Haurakliba mahiroi singda tungi asaga iroina na UNI Consultancy Private Limited na India amadi aborta MBBS tamningba mahiroi singi 14 lakhs cashback pibata natana scholarship fangbagi kudong chabasu leiraba mahai tampam sang singni. Ngasi mag registration tawbiduna kudong chabasi manghanbigano hena ako pamarol gidama contact tawbiro UNI Consultancy Private Limited Uripok Polem Laikay 7005092567 natraga 7640952247.
Taraga taruk Shubha Kangla Food Product ki Mapo Kumonga Mari Lainana. First Kangla Food Selfie Contest September 18 kuntra fauba pangthok charagani. Khwaidagi share masing yamba contestant da sale oina lupa lising tara pizagani aduga like yamba dana lupa lising mga pizagani. Contest ki chanakanglo na kanglagi food product ki packet ama hekta pairaga yamna mayek singlaba selfie ama aikogi WhatsApp number 8787474818 ta thabiragadabani. WhatsApp ta thabirakliba photo sing adu screening tawraba matungda contestant details ka loinana aikogi Facebook page facebook/kanglafood ta upload tawjarakani.
Welcome back. Manipur recorded 168 new coronavirus cases yesterday, pushing the case tally to 8,894. Imphal West registered the highest number of cases at 98, while Imphal East reported 21. Of the total cases, 163 were locals without any significant travel history. Yesterday, two men aged 67 years and 53 years from Imphal East died of the disease at Janims, Imphal, and a 75-year-old woman from Bishnupur district succumbed to the virus at Rims, Imphal, taking the death toll to 58. The number of active cases in the state now stands at 2,070, while 6,965 have been discharged after recovery. According to the State COVID-19 Command Control Room, the recovery rate of the state is 76.08 now. India's coronavirus tally has crossed 54 lakh as the country continued to report the highest single-day case lot in the world since early August. As of now, India only lags behind the United States in terms of total cases reported so far. But there is good news. According to the Union Health Ministry, India is now the country with the highest number of recoveries, accounting for close to 19% of all global recoveries. As per media reports, the country's death toll, in contrast to the sheer number of cases, is low at 86,572. The fatality rate in India is one of the lowest in the world at 1.6%. Meanwhile, the DGCI has approved the commercial launch of Feluda, an advanced CRISPR cluster regulatory interspace short palindromic repeats COVID-19 test launched by Tata. The Tata CRISPR test matches accuracy level of traditional RT-PCR tests with quicker turnaround time. A team of Imphal East Unit Commando apprehended a drug peddler from Thiam Junction of Whitehall along Imphal Moray Road and seized 2,22,000 pieces of WY tablet and 17 packets of heroin from his possession. He has been identified as Mohammed Altaf alias Amuba, aged 27 years, son of Mohammed Niyamat Ali of Sora Chingwangma under Kakching district. The recovered items were being transported in a Tata Magic. Altaf disclosed that the drugs belonged to one Mohammed Wahidur of Sora Chingwangma of Kakching. The arrested along with the seized items was handed over to Irilbung police station, a police report said.
Aduna Paraba Posidu Wahidur Koba Soraching Wangma Dagi Mue Magadi Amadagi Porapani Masana disclosed already.
Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh, under the guidance of Party President Professor S. Tikendrajit Singh, has formed a new committee. The Protocol Committee, Bharatiya Janata Party Manipur Pradesh, has 5 members with K. Sharat Kumar Singh as chairman and Lakisan Singh is the convener, and L. Japan, Desh Raj Yumnam and Paushin Pumai are the members. Republican Party of India Kumbhi Kendra Committee organized a one-day political conference for Dhanabir Famdom, an intending candidate for the upcoming by-election. The event was held at the Torbung Bangla Community Hall. Convener of RPI 29 Kumbhi constituency Dhanabir Phamdom, President K.H. Gopal, spokesperson K.H. Megha, Minority Cell President Abdul Barig and elders of the locality were present. Old-age pension passbooks were also distributed to 100 elders of Torbung Bangla Waikhurok during the program. Dhanabir Phamdom, speaking to the media, said that he will contest the upcoming by-election with a hope to bring a change in Kumbhi constituency, especially for the farmers. A declaration cum blessing program for Huri Golmi aspiring to contest the upcoming by-election from 52 ST Tamenglong constituency was held today at Rangkung 1 Village Community Hall under Nonne district. During the program, Rangkung Village Authority Chairman Dinglin Riamai handed over the declaration statement to Huri Golmi. Rangkung Youth Club President Jianlung Riamai, Rangkung Village Court Chairman Namdi Kwanang Ramai, Rangkung Village Authority Secretary Achung Thiamai and other village leaders were present. The declaration says they will support Huri Golmai in the forthcoming by-election and general election 2022. Huri said he wants to improve the education sector and set up a science college in Tamenglong and introduce a new education policy. Well, it's now time for another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Mama positive oi hai tu di mama sa negative oi hai tu kita sa tu
Nganthoi nang wakhal nungai taba khajan ganu ko tamuna nangi chana thaknaba pojai thinba chakhibane kheta leire habane khara lawshillo nangi tamak ekhoi leiri ko nang wakhal sontha ganu
Iramdamgi khwaidagi liraba amadi amata ngairaba kangla futpu nungsibiduna Iramdamgi pothok yokhalasi haibagi wakhalonda ahanba kangla food selfie contest ta saruk yabirakpa pumnamakpu kangla food ki maikaidagi thagatpa fongdokchari September 18 dagi hauduna kontra fawba pangthokadoriba contest asida hauji fawbada contestant 58 henbana saruk yari amadi lepa laitana su thajinarakpasu leptri ngasi fawbada share masing khwaidagi yambada malomdagi Ambika Yumkhaibamna Mangzil Thari Aduga Light Yambadana Kuraidagi Cherry Nongthombamna Mangzil Thari Ningsing Zaba Amana Aikoina Hana Su Panjakiba Chanakanglon Sing Ngaktana Aranba Mongda Light Amadi Share Tauba Sing Final screening numita disqualified tawzagani Maramaduna contestant singna contest asibo Niyom Chumna Saruk Yabiu Haina Kangla Food ki Maikaidigi Ningsingzari Kangla Food selfie contest Saruk Yabiu Iramdamgi Pothok Sawatpiu
Admission open for Naurem Birahari College, permanently affiliated to Manipur University and included under UGC Act 1956. Free admission for tourism and hospitality management and various other diploma to degree courses and training programs. And also special classes on Indian stock market for those who want to invest or day trade. Classes for beginners to intermediate and intermediate to advanced level. For details, please contact or WhatsApp 7005097748 or visit our website www.nbcollege.ac.in.
Nangna koki secretary yoraga COVID na thoi na mayum na leiri sinang thingri ke gino ha nei mi usitri ro
ta thimbo thoi base COVID positive ojarabasu masada symptoms amata utte magi tungan ba room amadi tungan ba bathroom letin leiduna home isolation to ya ba ya ba health department na piraga leijabane masida akhoi gi thok ta di
wa yam khang mai wani na nang bu doctor ro ha
ai doctor oibo oida bai wana ti ai na haise asing maktene thajadraga health center da sala hungusine
anugine Lalamaba, secretary sign. Lalo. Doctor Nine. Don't let me go.
Ito mo yung ikaw may. Tapos uting dokre ne. Kanaro lambi sila sa malkajalam dana.
Ado, COVID na ba toy na mayum na sumlay ije. Ako'y loy save tari ne doctor. Siyo kumain daw.
Ado yoyre. COVID-19 positive oy ba miro labi sing. Sahi taragi makhada lay ba angang sing. Sahi yung fuhela ba ahal sing. Symptom uttaba patient khuding mag yumda leijaba yabagi ayabadu game na piri
sengbro doctor
asengbagine Atopa state kiyada home isolation tawbadagi anaba phagatpagi chang yam hengatkrabani. Delhi da tayengo mi chama home isolation tawbada saruk mawdradi fagatpa ngamlibani. Maram asina home isolation se thingbagi mahutta ekhoi punong na sagot kadabani. Home isolation tawbada kiningai karisu leiti. Adudi wakhaloi taminare ko. Ai mu chalukhige.
COVID lanting na nabagidamagta home isolation gi pambay sizinabada miyam saugat piduna mateng pangbiyu.
Welcome back. Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha BJYM planted saplings at Kairambikok under Wangjing Tenta constituency to observe Seva Saptah yesterday. BJYM Secretary Lysam Shawman led the plantation program. People of Kairambikok Awanglekai took part in the program. Assam government has clarified the recent standard operating procedure SOP regarding the opening of schools from today. It stated that the reopening is only for partial resumption in activities in schools and colleges for students. There will be no compulsory classes as of now. It added that the students will have to visit their schools on a voluntary basis for taking guidelines and counseling from the teachers. Earlier, the Assam government had released SOP for reopening of schools and other educational institutes in the state from September 21st. As per the guidelines, students from class 9 to 12 will be allowed to attend schools and colleges, while all other classes will continue to remain suspended. It further stated that for the students of class 9 to 12, classes will be conducted on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. On the other hand, the students of class 10 and 11 classes will be held on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Stressing on the need for improving the bus network system across the Northeast, senior BJP leader and the member of the Upper House of Parliament from Assam, Kamakhya Prasad Tasa, urged the centre to introduce 100 modern buses across Northeast soon. He said that 100 modern buses for the states, as it would not only develop the economy, it would also bridge the communication gap in the states, which were once together after the independence of India. Moving a special mention in the Rajya Sabha, the front-ranking T-tribe leader of the state said that bus is the primary mode of transportation in the Northeast and it requires proper network between Assam and Nagaland, Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh. The MP also said that the Ministry of Road Transport may grant permission and the Ministry of Donor or Northeast Council NEC should provide the buses with due permission from state governments. The bus service is urgent as the railway communication is impossible or it would take long time for laying railway tracks due to difficult terrains. Mizoram reported 7 new COVID-19 cases, including 4 locally transmitted cases in the last 24 hours, taking the stats tally to 1,585 as per media reports. A total of 1,469 samples were tested yesterday, of which 5 males and 2 females tested positive for COVID-19. Of the newly 7 cases, 4 were reported from Aizawl district, 2 from Longtlai district and 1 case was reported from Mamit district. All the 4 patients in Aizawl district who belong to a locality in the state capital were diagnosed with COVID-19 during contact tracing, while the rest 3 patients have returned from West Bengal and Assam. The recovery rate recorded as of today is at 63.22%, which is lower than the national average of 79.68%. Now let's have a look at today's newspaper headlines.
The Sangai Express. COVID-19 death toll reaches 58. Tally crosses 54 lakh mark with 92,605 cases in a day. High Court ruling against post of Parliamentary Secretary. It's up to the Governor to disqualify the 12 MLAs, says Ojo. Revenue Minister flays objection to land survey. The People's Chronicle. COVID-19 claims 3 more lives. Cases close to 9K mark. Nearly half of total local cases in Imphal West District. Positivity rate rising gradually. 2 of 12 primary contacts test COVID positive. State receives Rs 88.5 crore as RLB's grant. Employment exchanges create few jobs in Northeast. Imphal Free Press. State puts on hold all recruitment processes as COVID-19 hits economy. 12 MLAs who were appointed as parliamentary secretaries liable for disqualification, says Ojoy. Local transmission of COVID-19 begins in Tamenglong. More than 100 joined BJP after leaving Congress, NEIDP in Hairok. Manipur Mail. 2 more die, 170 new cases. Anemia free poster campaign launched. No confidence motion moved against Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman. Farm bills cleared by Parliament.
And before we wind up the top news headlines once again. MP Ranjan says Manipuris in Assam be allowed to write APSC exam in native language. Eight MPs including Derek O'Brien, Sanjay Singh suspended over Rajya Sabha chaos. Viper inspects work progress of 72-kilometer long Jozang Tek Rengpang road. Ten dead, several fear trapped as 3-storied building collapses in Maharashtra. And 168 new cases push Manipur's COVID-19 tally to 8,894 in Far West tops list. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned to Times of Manipur.